time to talk about good old DJ Moore. That's right. But before we get into the rookie review, Dustin, what do you got to tell these people? Do they want to have fun, interesting, topical catchphrases like that to start?
Maybe.
I guess it's not really a catchphrase.
You'll get
Would they like
credit.
to start videos like that?
Credit,
certainly in my book.
From him, you will.
But Dustin said only got 33% of the vote.
We're running a contest.
And it's two of us, so whatever.
A contest. Click the link in the description. You can have your chance to get your own show on our channel. We're trying to promote that a lot right now so that you have some time to get your ideas together, get your demo reel together. Click on the link in the description to check out the rules and all that fun stuff. But we had some entries already that have been pretty good.
And don't worry about all the graphics, right, Dustin?
We just need to see how you are on camera. We want to see what idea you have for a show.
All right, so with the 24th pick, Carolina took DJ Moore. So the thing about DJ Moore coming into this draft is that I saw some mocks have him as like, you know, certainly within the top 50, or sorry, right outside of the top 10, top 12, like right around 15, some around 20. But there were a lot that did have him as the first receiver off the board, and that's what he was. At 24, Carolina went ahead and grabbed him, and we'll get into the depth chart, but as you know, Carolina's been looking for this stud type of receiver. Now, he's not your prototypical stud, right? 6 foot, 210 pounds. It's not like he's like a 6'4" guy that's jumping out the building, but he did have a 4.440, so that's certainly an interesting factor, and he definitely did well in all of his other combine type statistics. And if you just look at the film, he's quick, he's shifty.
And that is the key with him. He's very shifty. He's a guy, you throw the wide receiver screen, you get him in space, and you just let him do the rest. In 12 games last year, he had 80 catches, over 1,000 yards, and he had 8 receiving touchdowns. And you know, Brent was kind of talking about a little bit before the show, like, you know, it'll be fun to see what they do with him and McCaffrey, you know, just lining them up. But you saw that.
Thanks for stealing my next comment, boss.
Oh, sorry. But you saw that a lot with what they did in Maryland, where he's just one of those guys, you find the way to get the ball in his hands and you see what he does with it. And that's what he did in Maryland. And he was all over the field for them. He was very solid last year.
Yeah, so let's look at the Carolina depth chart. In terms of receivers, you got Funchess and you got Torrey Smith.
Yuck.
Exactly. But you do have McCaffrey there. So as Dustin was alluding to, I was saying, and I think it's interesting, how you're going to use these guys. I could see you have McCaffrey in the backfield, split him out. You have more on the other side. All of a sudden you're having some interesting gadget type plays. And it's certainly McCaffrey worked for them. He caught a lot of balls. It was good in the offense. Obviously Newton needs to be even better at those short little passes with this guy. But I think there's a lot of fun things that you can do with him. And DJ does have not only the breakaway speed, but he has good hands. And it looked like he wasn't afraid, at least in college, to go over the middle. So while he's not going to be your number one, he might be your best receiver because it's Funchess and Torrey Smith. So I don't think he's always on the outside just running deep is basically what I'm saying.
No, and I think he will be somewhat big play dependent though his rookie year. You know, I don't think he's going to be getting 10 targets a game. So, you know, he's going to be, you know, kind of boom or bust. When's that big play going to come? But they will come. This guy's got some speed. He is shifty. So in terms of where we see him going in drafts as of right now, we kind of got him around the 12th to 14th roundish. I mean, it is a great situation in terms of what competition he has out there, but it's just not the best passing offense, and we're just not sure, you know, exactly how it's going to translate his rookie year. So we kind of got him around kind of the Calvin Ridley of the world, Aguilar, Benjamin, Parker, kind of that realm in terms of where we see him going. But, you know, once you look at his numbers at the very end of the season, once you factor in all those big plays that he probably will have, I think his numbers might end up being decent, but I just think it's going to be a roller coaster.
And he's still a rookie. It's so hard for a rookie receiver to come in the league and absolutely blow up.
Well, with him though, I think it could be a little bit easier just because of those shorter routes and just getting the ball in his hand and just letting him get into space.
Right, but to have a rookie receiver come in and be consistent is
I don't think he'll be consistent.
Very hard.
Yeah, I think you'll have to take the good with the bad with him.
But it's interesting for DJ Moore. I don't know why that's how I'm going to say his name from now on.
Every time.
That's his name.
I hope you do every time.
If he blows up, DJ, you heard it here first. Because that's going to be your nickname.
Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Click notifications.
Give me one.
It's gone.
He didn't because I caught in the last one and he thinks I'm stealing his mojo. He did that on purpose. 33% of the vote. I get 50, people. Good catchphrases. 50.